People are really upset with V and are mass unfollowing him. People are saying that V has allegedly finally confirmed the V and Jennie dating rumors, and then people are saying that a stalker has haunted and attacked JK. So hey Dumplings, it's Dave Disci. Let's get into it. People were very concerned about JK and his recent security as there was an alleged stalker that went to visit JK. Apparently there was a photo that showed someone pressing the passcode or something outside of what appears to be a building. It was believed that JK officially moved into a mansion that he built and out of an apartment complex. So someone standing outside of his building would make a lot of sense that there's no security and there's no doorman and there's none of that stuff to stop them. I think what was most shocking to me, which was the fact that none of these things were there. How did they not have security 24 hours camping outside? Because he probably has really expensive things in the house. How did he not have someone looking out and making sure that no one could get past the gate? Because it looked like this person was right by the door. But apparently it was two other people who caught this alleged stalker outside of JK's house, allegedly. And they took the picture and apparently called the police or whatever, and someone was apprehended very quickly. Now my question is how even two people saw this to take a picture of it, because unless those two people were fully aware of who lived at that house, how would they have taken a picture and know that this person was not allowed to be at that house? So I'm wondering why those two people were even there to take pictures. And don't tell me that it was just someone passing by and it was someone passing by and they happened to know that JK lived there. It's one thing if someone on the street randomly takes a picture of what looks like someone climbing through a window or something like that, because that is something strange that people would naturally take a picture of. But this person has bags, they were typing in a passcode. What made other people think that this was someone who was not supposed to be at that building, unless they knew who was living in that building? And that's what's the problem here, right? Why did they know? And why were they there? So in my opinion, there's a lot of issues here, and maybe I'm misinterpreting the situation. And of course, I would love to hear what the actual situation is and if I am misrepresenting it. But this is very scary, and a lot of people were definitely really upset over the fact that people were just going to JK's house, and JK had very clearly talked about this before, where he mentioned that fans have to stop coming to the gym to see him and stop delivering his food to his doorstep. I think the fact that he has no real security waiting outside, or seemingly someone was able to just walk up to the building, proves that he trusts the community enough not to break in and do things weird. However, maybe going forward, he definitely should have security, because these are not normal people that are coming up to the building. These are people who have serious mental health issues. What do you think JK is going to do? Just welcome you and your bags into his house? Did this person pack their bags hoping that they can live with JK? What was the thought process here? I don't understand. There's a lot of craziness that is happening online right now, and V is also getting the brunt of it, where a lot of people are not happy with him. A post went viral that was commented on a video showing the dancing with a choreographer. Her name was Lee Jung Lee, and she is a fantastic dancer. V and her did a video together where they were just dancing and having fun. I think they did a few videos together, which was really cool. I assume this post that I am about to talk about was referencing this dance video, because I really couldn't find anything else unless you want to refer to IU or something. Let me read you the entirety of this message, because I want you to see how crazy it is, because if I flash something on screen, a lot of people won't read it, or a lot of you guys are listening in the background anyway, so let me read it in its entirety. Are you happy now that you did this to us? You broke us down, and you, Taeyang, I trusted and loved you. I have been secretly away from my family for 2 years. I was insulted and scolded for listening to you, but I kept holding on to you. When I see you on screen, I scream, "Tata, TT." I always cried until you went to the army, and then I cried for you every day. I was always waiting for you to leave and counting the days you would leave, and that day I couldn't sleep until I see you. I still be awake for you. Why did you do this to us? Why are you dancing with the girls? I know you are free, but we love you so much, and you cared for your fans. You made me cry. May God forgive you. All armies cried because of you. And this video got my blood boiling. We're all heartbroken by this. End of statement. I think what is crazy is the word us and we said over and over here, because this person is not saying this based on just their own opinions. So they're likely in a group chat, and they're likely on that side of Twitter where a lot of people have this same sentiment. And it creates an echo chamber for them, and they almost get fulfilled or encouraged to think like this because everyone else that they see is also thinking like this. This then leads people to say things like, V, you need to apologize for what you did to us, when the majority of the community or the world does not think that that is something that he needs to apologize for. And dancing with a choreographer that happens to be a woman is not something that is bad. And this is absolutely wild. And I think it goes viral because people are upset to see people in the community act like this. But what's even more upsetting is it's multiple people. It's not just one person saying that they're writing this, but it's people who are writing this that believe a lot of people feel the same way. May God forgive you is a wild statement to say to him for dancing with a choreographer. Because if you believe that he is cheating on you and that that is absolutely a sin and all that stuff, he is not actually cheating in the video. He's not kissing her. He's not doing any of that stuff. He's literally just dancing with her. So there's no sin there. God does not say that you can't dance with a woman. And it wasn't even a really provocative dance. So even in this delusional world, he's still not committing a sin. I don't know how these people go about life, and I don't know how they're alive. I really don't. How are you this dumb and still existing in the world and contributing to the world? I would not want to meet these type of people on my day-to-day. I would not want to meet a waitress who acts like this. I would not want to meet someone in customer service who in their free time does stuff like this. I don't want to ever see people like this. These are the same types of people that would just make up a narrative in their own head about someone that they like just right now, and they get mad at this person and just start screaming. And I believe personally should be in a mental institution. But it's almost worse because they are worse than that person that is in a mental institution. Because the people who have extreme schizophrenia or people who are just a little bit different that are there for reasons that they can't help. You can definitely choose to not act the way of these crazy fans, right? I mean, people must be going even more crazy over the fact that V was allegedly believed to have been confirmed to be in relations with Jennie. And I'm sure this stalker person who wrote this horrid message about V and his choreographer is even going more crazy about this. V posted a series of photos after he came out of the military, just random things, and some military photos that have never been seen before. And there were two things that were particularly interesting that went viral. Apparently V used a song that a lot of people associated with Jennie, and people were saying that this song was referencing her, and he particularly used it to show his love to her, that now that he's back from the military. So I don't have much to say other than the fact that this is obviously just a song choice, and there's likely nothing else to it than that. But I also want people to think about this idea that if it was a relationship that was done for PR, as in he is dropping all of these hints to garner more attention, to get people talking about the situation, and just overall it's a publicity stunt, right? Because explain why, if he is in a relationship, would he be dropping all of these hints? So knowing that it would cause controversy. Let's go with devil's advocate. Let's just say it's a PR stunt. Then obviously it's not real. So then what's the problem? Just let it be something that's for entertainment. But I actually want to clarify, I don't believe any of this is a PR stunt. I believe it's just coincidental or just people looking into things too much. It might not even be a coincidence, right? It might just literally be people thinking too much. It's also interesting because I can't verify this anymore as the song is not in the post anymore. So a lot of people aren't sure if he removed it after seeing this backlash or if it just was ever there at all. The next one is a little bit more interesting. It is within this carousel set that V posted, and you see a picture of him looking out on the window in his military uniform, and he has a keychain attached to him. This keychain comes in a set, and it usually comes in twos, where one is a black cat bear thing and the other one's like a blue one, and they're stuck together, their paws stick to each other. So then when it's separated, it's something that a couple can use to remember that they are together, like a broken heart necklace, right? However, this is also a little bit coincidental, as V is the type of person who loves to buy cute things and couple things. He loves to buy cute things like this. Him and RM, I believe, also kind of like baby shoes and that sort of stuff, even though they don't have one, or that just might be an RM thing. I'm not sure, but V also has appreciation for these things as well. Both of them also wrote love songs, and that was a huge theme within their album. So do you honestly believe that they wouldn't have at least tried to imagine or put themselves in a position to feel those things that you would feel while being in love, so that they can write the music or perform it accurately? So just purchasing what couples purchase, doing what couples do, even if they are not in a relationship, is totally normal to almost get into that feeling so that you can understand it. That's my theory anyway. Let me know what you think. Make sure to check out Patreon for more videos, link down below. Thank you to this lovely comment right here. Love you, bye.